I am Asian Tabuzo, your tour guide for this Heritage Virtual Talk and Tour, brought to you by the Provincial Tourism Office. Mabuhay! Our tour starts here at the Francisco Perfecto Building or the Old Capitol Building, which houses the Provincial Tourism Office at the second floor and the Museo de Catanduanes at the third floor. Come! Formerly Old Capitol Building, the Francisco Perfecto Building was renamed through Provincial Ordinance No. 014, 2013, otherwise known as the Provincial Heritage Ordinance. This is to honor the provincial founder of Catanduanes who authored House Bill No. 301, separating the province of Catanduanes from Albay. The three-story edifice in Barangay Santa Elena, Virac, Catanduanes was converted as the Capitol Building in 1952, where the late Governor Juan Uban Molina Alberto held office. It also housed various provincial offices. However, as to when it was constructed, there is no definite proof. But there are claims that it was owned by a Tan family in early 1900s. However, more people remember that the building was occupied by the Spanish couple Don Juan Achaval and Doña Delfina. The provincial government undertook restoration of the old Capitol, thus it has retained the main architectural design. Inaugurated on October 24, 2011, Museo de Catanduanes is the island's principal museum which houses the historical, political, cultural, and social legacy of the province. One of the artifacts here is an ammonite fossil which is key to the island's geological past. This was discovered in May 2007 at Silunganin Higante, Dugi, San Vicente, Virac. According to ammonite experts from Tokyo Museum, this discovery reveals that these ancient marine mollusks have died 100 million years ago and that Catanduanes is as old as India. The museum also houses different portraits of the leaders of Catanduanes through the years, along with the things they used during their times. One can also see a more than 100-year-old abeto de Señor Nazareno, a maroon velvet with calyado at the hemline, and the veste de Santa Veronica, the first worn by the image of Santa Veronica 100 years ago. Many historical items like the tapayan, tibor, and trapeche in the 1940s can be found here. Moving forward with our tour, we have the Immaculate Conception Cathedral in situated at the heart of the capital town. The church remains a lasting proof to the deep faith of Viracnons. It is an architectural heritage that is adored by locals and visitors alike. Another religious site in Virac is the Shrine of the Holy Innocents. The spiritual journey of the Way of the Cross can be done in this established refuge in Barangay Santo Niño, Virac, Catanduanes. It was built for almost 4 years. In Barangay Talisoy, Virac, Catanduanes, we have the Faces of Jesus Rock Formation or Tres Caras de Cristo. From Virac, we go to the town of San Andres. Passing through Barangay Lictin Road, one will locate the Luyang Cave. The site is located just below the National Road. The painful story of the site tells this tale. In 18th century, a village called Binanwahan existed in the northeastern part of the present and now Barangay Lictin. Inhabitants and settlers of the village were Christians, who during those days were attacked and pillaged by non-Christians or Moros. In one invasion, the villagers who all hid inside the cave had filled its entrance with dried tree branches and twigs to conceal them, and ground silly leaves and fruits to discourage the invaders from entering the cave. Welcome to Our Lady of Sorrow Shrine. Witness a miracle in this mystical spot, which houses the thumbnail-sized stone bearing the image of the Virgin Mary. The image is believed to have grown over the years since a local folk found it. At present, one can view the image with bare eyes unlike before, when one had to use a magnifying lens. The image has drawn many devotees through the years, and a mass is being held here every Friday afternoon as devotees flock the chapel regularly to pray the rosary and novenas. Every Lenten week celebration, people from different places visit the shrine as part of their Visita Iglesia, especially the youth who on Holy Thursday walked from Virac and as far as Batalay Bato on a penitential pilgrimage to visit and pray to the Lady of Sorrows. From San Andres Town, we go now to the municipality of Bato. We are at the Diocesan Shrine of the Holy Cross at Batalay Bato, Catanduanes. This is the final resting place of Augustinian Father Diego de Herrera, who died in 1576. The cross is the very first symbol which had been vital in the spread of the Christian faith in the island. At midnight of April 23, 1576, the Spanish galleon Espiritu Santo en route to Cebu from Acapulco was shipwrecked at Nagngangang Buaya Point, southeast of Bato, with 10 Augustinian friars led by Fray Diego de Herrera aboard. Herrera and his companions sought refuge at Batalay, where they were slain by natives for propagating the Christian faith. The wooden cross placed over his grave became the very first Christian symbol to be planted in Catanduanes, and is now the center of the sanctuary of the chapel, but encased in hardwood. A crystalline spring which believers say can cure diseases also sprouted from Herrera's grave.